Alright, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Meats back again with another fucking video. Like my energy fucking videos. Last time I fucking recorded a video, goddamn it.
Yeah, it was a minute ago, guys.
Okay, that's what I fucking said. Alright, we're back with another video. We're doing some fucking spooky, scary fucking reactions. Do a little bit of story, a little story time. Nothing too scary. Not really any jump scares, I think.
I ain't gonna lie, YouTube. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm a scary bitch. So it don't matter what the fuck it is. I'm gonna be scared.
This nigga's afraid of his own shadow. Anyways, but we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. We got a little fucking little animation for you guys. It's by fucking K Lart over here. Make sure you guys go check out their fucking channel. They're fucking awesome animations, and let's get right into the first animation.
I had just left my mother's house after visiting her on her birthday. She lives a state over from me, and while I don't visit as often as I should, I try to make it out there when I do get a chance. I had left my mother's a little after 4 p.m., and for the first hour or so, I was met with an outrageous amount of congestion. I think I ended up sitting on the highway without moving for a total of 20 minutes straight. My GPS came to life informing me of a severe accident further down the road. Although I wasn't surprised, I was grateful to have something to blame on this bad traffic. As my car crept further down the road, my GPS with her overly chipper voice suggested that I take a detour. At that point, anything was better than sitting in this metaphorical hell. Eventually, I made it. My GPS began to plot a new route home as I drove along the side road.
What the fuck?
Around 10 minutes later, I found myself driving alongside farmland for as far as the eye could see. While I was still a little frustrated at sitting in traffic, being able to drive consistently with a relaxing view did help calm me down a bit. A few minutes later, my gas light appeared, and I sighed as this just seemed to add on to my many driving frustrations. I was pulling up to an intersection when I saw a sign for a town to my right. Running out of options, I made my way down the road. When I first pulled into town, I was surprised at how barren it was. There was a small gas station on the edge of town, a post office nearby, and a few residential houses further down the road. Putting the thought to the back of my mind once again, I pulled into the gas station as the sun was beginning to set. After getting out of my car, I saw that the pump had a "Please pay inside" sign taped to it.
Go to the next fucking gas station.
When I stepped through the doors and locked eyes with the man behind the counter.
Nah.
This nigga don't look trustworthy, bro.
Nah, look at this nigga, bro.
Bro, first of all, no gas station worker smiles when you walk in, bro. That's just an automatic no, bro.
Literally, that's on his fucking face, bro.
I locked eyes with the man behind the counter. I gave him a nod as I walked over to the coolers to grab a water. I walked up to the counter and set my water down and asked him to put 20 on the pump outside. He just stared at me for a moment with a grin that seemed forced. He simply nodded, pressed a few buttons on the register, then returned to his previously motionless demeanor. I asked him how much it was for the water, but the man didn't acknowledge me at all. Feeling too tired to deal with all this, I just set a 20 and a few ones on the counter and headed out to my car. As I was filling up my car, I noticed something even stranger than the gas station clerk. There was a woman standing in the middle of the street.
Get out of there, bro. Get gone.
I watched her until my tank was topped off, wondering what the hell she was doing. As I approached her, I asked her if she was doing all right.
What she made out of wax? What the fuck?
To which she replied, "Oh yes, we are happy here." At this point, I was ready to leave, and not just because my gas tank was full.
We on right now.
As I drove through the town, more and more things stuck out at me. The post office nearby had 4 people standing outside of its doors.
For what?
Though I have a friend who works at the post office, and they don't stay open very late at all. So either this was a unique post office, or those people were waiting to get inside a closed building. I began to pass by the houses next.
Questioning too much, bro. Get the
One
fuck out.
house
You
had a
got
man
gas?
raking
Get
his
the fuck
front
out,
lawn.
man.
Normal enough. Although there wasn't a single leaf anywhere to be found.
I'm looking at 4.
Across the street from him was a house that had a small seesaw in the front yard, with 2 children playing on it.
Not the kids too.
Except, they were both sitting on it evenly, staring at each other, not going up and down.
The fact that you being this fucking
I
nosy is
started to
beyond
pick up
me, bro.
my
I would have
pace as
been
I wanted
gone.
more and more to get out of this strange town.
Bro.
But I soon regretted that decision as flashing lights filled my
See,
rearview
this
mirror.
what happens. You looking around too
I
much.
groaned as I pulled over to the side of the street. He slowly walked up to my window and stood there.
That smile, that's when you just
I had
gotta
been
hit one
pulled
of
over
these.
before,
She's a black
and one
police
thing I
officer.
learned
You
is you
got-
wait
you
for
got- I would've
instructions
been
from
pulled
the
over.
officer.
That's crazy.
I rolled
Shit,
down the
actually
window
knows
and
this.
asked if
What?
there was a problem. You have the right to remain silent.
Oh
I
shit.
gave him a
Off the
confused
bat,
look
it's
and asked
crazy.
if I was under arrest,
This nigga getting arrested.
to which he spoke again. It's illegal to drive a car, sir.
Alright, bro.
He then leaned down and
Alright,
almost...
bro. Hell nah, bro. Get the fuck out.
Bro, what you doing if some cop just pulls out? Hey, you can't drive cars, man. That's illegal, bro. What you mean? I have my license.
Bro,
nigga.
I'm gonna look at that nigga, bro. I'm gonna look at that nigga and pull the fuck off, bro. Who the fuck?
stuck his head inside my car window before saying, "Have a nice day."
What?
Taking a moment to compose myself, I looked around and noticed that all the people were now staring at me. The man raking his leafless yard. The 2 children. Everyone was staring at my car now.
How do you have a gas station that's illegal?
The one
to
that
have-
was standing in the middle of the street near
Wait,
the
wait,
gas
wait,
station.
wait. If it's illegal to drive, why the fuck is there a gas station inside of town?
I'm saying, and why is everybody in this fucking town smiling, bro? Nobody's that fucking happy, bro.
Chief's that happy.
Yeah, Chief is that happy.
Chief's that happy.
Well, she was still in the street, but right in front of me now.
Oh,
Alright.
In a deep,
Son of man
gravelly
looking at
voice that obviously
hand,
didn't
look at
belong
it.
to her. She said,
Join us.
Nope. Nope.
I have never stomped my foot on the gas pedal that hard before in my life.
This bitch sound like Batman, nigga.
My
Fuck.
tires squealed down the road,
Vengeance,
and I didn't let off until I started to see the cornfields once again. Once I was back on the highway, a tidal wave of relief washed over me.
What the rest of the
I didn't
animation
get off
at? What
the
the
highway
fuck?
until I was finally home. When I made it home, I couldn't stop
Caleb.
thinking about all those weird people.
Nigga from Nashville.
How they all looked like people, but they didn't act like people.
Fuck Tennessee.
I know this must sound confusing to all of you, but it's just as confusing to me. I'm not entirely sure who they are, or even what they are. But I think next year, I'll just send my mom a card for her birthday
Oh, shit.
instead.
Alright, so got the next animation by Snarled. Actually, I do like some of their videos, honestly. She's amazing. She's a great storyteller. But have you ever seen her, Snarled?
Nah, bro. I don't really watch too much scary shit, bro.
Alright, we're gonna get right into it then. She's actually pretty goated.
Hey, I'm Markia. Want to hear something scary?
Off the bat, though.
The return of Bloody Mary. There is something about the idea of summoning
blowing up the phone,
spirits and communicating with
Bloody
the
Mary,
other
yeah.
side
She
that
is
gives us
blowing
a
up the
thrill. But by the time we stop to think about what happens after we actually do
I'm
that,
not YouTube.
I'm at my boy place right now, and I'm recording this video. No, stop. I have no idea what the fuck Eli at. Probably. But I'm with my boy. When I slide back to my place, I'm gonna send y'all the Eddie. I bet. Alright.
This nigga lying.
I'm lying, you two.
Alright,
Keep that in the video.
let's get back in here.
the damage is already done.
It's a 9-minute animation.
My friend Zamani and I were
Ooh.
hanging out in my house one evening while my parents were at my brother's football game. We finished up a game of patchwork when she exclaimed, "Lissy, we should play Bloody Mary." She was
Why she look
into
like
all
that?
those creepy
Oh,
pastas and
Ugly as
urban
fuck.
legends, but
I know this is
games like trying to call forth entities like Bloody Mary, where you chant into a mirror, scared me.
Did you ever do that when you
Even
were
the
a kid?
possibility of seeing Bloody
What?
Mary
I did.
in the mirror, or worse, being
I didn't
dragged
celebrate
inside of
Halloween
it,
as a
was
kid,
terrifying. But then she double dog dared me, so I had to accept.
Nah, you bitch.
We
No,
headed
fuck you
towards
don't.
the bathroom. Her
You in a
slippers
wheelchair, too?
slapping next to the squeak of my wheels against the
She
hardwood
in a
floor.
wheelchair. It's over. You
Stopping
can't
by
run.
the bathroom
She's
door,
good.
You can't run.
Zamani
It's
picked
done.
up the
It's
wooden
over.
cross on the wall next to a family
That
portrait.
was your first fucking mistake.
You'll have
You
to
got the
move
wheelchair.
that for now. There's
I don't
no
like her
way
fucking
Mary
smile.
will
She's
come
setting
with
her
that
up.
there. I took the cross from her and put it in the nearby linen closet. I slowly opened the bathroom door, as if I expected Mary to be there, waiting for us, wielding her
Kind of looks
axe.
like her friend.
My heart was already thumping. We entered, closing the door without turning on the light, so we
She
were
look-
in
she
total
too excited, bro.
That's what
darkness.
I'm saying, bro. She way too
Facing
fucking
the
happy.
large mirror
She
over
was
the
just
sink,
stabbing
we held hands and chanted, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, 12 times.
Wow.
We paused
I was
before the
hoping she would do
13th, which
something.
would complete the incantation. I whispered, Do we really want to do this?
Yes.
I could sense Zamani's grin as she laughed and cried
She look
out,
like that, bro.
Bloody Mary! And nothing happened.
This nigga
I was
We
jumping
ready
waited.
for impact, goddamn.
Still, nothing. Relieved, I swiveled back for the light switch when Zamani grabbed me
Nah.
and whispered, Lissy, she's here.
Oh fuck no.
But there was nothing in the mirror, or at least it was too dark. I couldn't even see our reflections. I flipped on the light, looked back into the mirror, and gasped. Zamani didn't look like, well, Zamani. In her reflection, her eyes were black, soulless
Roll, bitch,
orbs.
roll.
That's what I'm saying,
Freckled
bitch. You
skin,
better
now
get the
sickly
burning
looking
rubber,
and
bitch.
flaky.
Fuck.
And that smile, more like a grimace stretching across her face,
Nah.
almost reaching her ears.
I knew this bitch was
Gone
evil
from
from
her
that fucking
jersey and
acne,
cutoffs,
bruh.
replaced with an ill-fitting white dress. White, but stained with vast and ever-growing patches of red blood. I screamed in panic. The door wouldn't budge. I looked at the thing in horror,
Can't get up and run
saw
either.
it whip its head to me. I began to sob, sure I would die of fright if it didn't get me first. And then I bolted upright in my bed, as if ripped from a nightmare.
I thought this bitch was about
It
to
was
say she started
nighttime.
walking.
Man. it's a
Had it
miracle.
all been just a dream? Despite my fear, I knew I had to check.
Fucking profiles when
As
they
I
do
headed to the
sexual
hallway
Yeah,
bathroom,
you
I
fucking
stopped
straight
by
to
the
the
linen
beat.
closet, chilled
Straight
to
to the
find the
bar.
cross in there. I rehung it, angled inside,
You ain't gonna
closed
fucking
the
question why
bathroom
it was in the
door, and
closet?
turned on the light.
Like it wasn't a dream?
Psyching myself up, I turned around and stared into
Oh,
the
yeah,
mirror,
go back. See that?
only to see my so-called bad dream replaying.
Why would you
in the
go back to the
reflective
same
That's
place?
what I'm saying. I would have got the fuck out the
with
house.
black, soulless
Burn the
eyes.
house down.
The maniacal grin stretching her face,
Nah.
the blood-stained clothing. I froze in terror, transfixed.
Are you back in
Only
the same
this
fucking
time, at
position?
the end,
I'm saying, you did the shit
my
you goddamn
possessed
self.
friend stabbed me in the back, literally. I slumped forward,
shit.
scrambling for purchase on the counter, expecting to see blood, feel
That's right,
pain.
walk right there.
There was nothing, only shock. As I rubbed my eyes, and the
Okay,
vision
so
was
nothing.
gone. The mirror only
You don't like
reflected
it.
my own terrified face. Whimpering, I somehow made it back to my room and fell back into bed.
So she only
Then
stabbed her once?
I
Man, don't
abruptly
worry.
woke up again.
I ain't doing this
Alright.
shit.
Only this
I'm done with
time,
this shit, bro. I'm
it
done
was
with this shit. I'm
morning.
done. I'm done. Nah.
The smell of coffee and
Oh.
pancakes from the
Oh,
kitchen,
just
my
look at
parents
me.
and brother getting ready for school.
You gonna
I
lie,
rolled
fucked
upright
out, bro.
and
house.
gasped
I would
as a
grab the
sharp
pancakes and
pain in
leave.
my back
So
took
get
my breath
out the
away.
house, nigga.
I pulled at my nightshirt, looking in the nearby mirror hung on my closet door.
Stop looking at fuck.
There, exactly where I'd been attacked in the dream, was a new inflamed reddened scar. If the wound was real,
Stitch that shit.
then that meant The house
Don't
line
answer
began
the
to ring.
fucking phone.
And we all
My
seen
mom
screen. We all
answered,
seen-
then called out, Lissy, honey, did Zamani sleep over? Her mom is on the phone and very worried. She didn't come home last night.
Alright. What do you think about that animation, though?
It was cool. It was kind of shocking. Cause like I knew the friend was up to some bullshit. But I just didn't know what the fuck she was on. Cause she was too ugly not to be on bullshit, bro.
Bro, they're like fucking 9.
Bro, I don't get no fuck, bro. An ugly person is an ugly person,
They're like
bro.
fucking 9, bro.
I'm not saying like ugly in an attractive type way. I'm saying ugly just in you ugly as fuck.
No, we caught Diddy. We caught Diddy.
All right, bro, chill out, bro.
Diddy disciples back at it again.
Diddy disciple.
But anyways, y'all, hey, I'm gonna try to do more of these videos. Try to put out some more reactions. So at 58 followers, we're trying to get 100 followers by the end of fucking December. By the new year, I want to have at least 100 followers over on YouTube. So you guys make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and that bell icon, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you for being part of the troop. You coming on from TikTok. Thank you for liking up the streams. Thank you for liking up the short videos. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Don't fuck with me.